Hello, students. How are you all? Hope you all are fine. Student, I am Rinki Bansal, your maths teacher, and we will learn together something different, unique about that topic. So, before I begin my class, please take out your maths notebook and pencil so that you can jot down the important thing that I will tell you in my class. So, before I begin, I want you to be everyone be attentive. Okay, so without getting delay much, I will starting my class. I'm starting my class. So students, see on the screen, it is a national flag of India and it has three different beautiful colors. So I have separated down three rectangles from the national flag I have taken, and one is saffron, second one is white, and third one is green. There are three equal part divided equally. Clear? So you can say how many total parts are there in the national flag. There are three total parts, and we will put three in the denominator and one in the numerator. So numerator upon denominator is a fraction. So today topic is our fraction class. Today's topic is fraction. So question arises here, what is fraction? Fraction is a part of a whole or a something. Means when we talk about the thing and its parts is a fraction. Clear? So we write fraction in the form of numerator upon denominator. See the example of national flag. 1/3 is the saffron. Saffron is 1/3 of the national flag. White is also 1/3 of the national flag, and green is also 1/3 of the national flag. So these are the parts that are equally divided, three equal parts of the national flag. See more examples here. Pizza. You can see how many total parts are there? 8 parts. So you will put 8 in the denominator, and if suppose one part from the pizza I have eaten, so how you will write the fraction? You will write 1/8. Clear? And if one more part I will eaten, then what will be the fraction? 2/8. Yani ki, it means out of 8 parts, 2 you have eaten. Clear? Okay, see the next example, cake. How many of you like cake? I think everyone like cake. I like chocolate cake. So this is a chocolate cake. On the screen you can see I have divided into equal half first. So you can write 1/2. Clear? Out of 2 part, 1 equally it make it a whole. Clear? From the half I have taken half, means half of half will become 1/4. So 1/4 part of the cake I have eaten. So this is also a fraction class. Now take the example of clock also. Here you can see on the screen, clock is divided into 4 equal parts, and 4 equal parts we call them as a quarter. What we call them is a quarter, like 12 to 3, 3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12. They are making 4 parts. Like this way, it has a 4 equal parts. We call them as a quarter. So if the minute hand is on the 12 and the hour hand is on the 3, so the one part of out of the 4 part, 1/4 we can say. 1/4 part we can see on the screen. Okay, now see the next figure, blue one. Is it a correct figure? Are the parts equally divided? No. So you cannot write the fraction of it. Okay, now telling the story of Rajan and Mohan, who are two friends and very fast friends. So one of the friend forgot to bring the lunch. So they shared the lunch, one lunch, and there are number of chapatis, 5 chapatis are there. So the question arises here, how they distributed. So 2 chapati taken by the Rajan and 2 chapatis taken by the Mohan. Now 1 chapati left. So how they distribute? They divided the chapati, 1 chapati, into 2 equal halves. Clear? So it will be 2 chapati plus half chapati to Rajan and same to Mohan. Clear, class? So now move on to the types of fraction. So what are the types of fraction, class? when we talk about the types, so we can see the like fraction and unlike fraction I have differentiated for you. This is very important to differentiate them, because like fraction, what is like fraction? First listen carefully. What is like fraction? Fraction whose denominator are same. Fractions whose denominator are same. You can see the example here. The denominator, all the denominators are same. Now unlike fraction, if we talk about the unlike fraction, fraction whose denominator are different, whose denominators are different. You can see the example here. The denominators are different, class. Clear? Similarly, I have differentiated two another types. One is proper fraction and another is improper fraction. Student, what is proper fraction? Literal meaning is proper, you know na, ki proper, when we talk about the proper things. So you can see the total part means in the denominator is greater than the numerator. Clear? And in improper fraction, when we talk about the improper fraction, denominator is not greater. It is smaller than the numerator. So it become improper fraction. You can see the example here. We can take more examples of the improper fraction and proper fraction. Like proper fraction, we can say 3 by 6. 3 is smaller in the numerator and 6 is the denominator. It is the total part. So in the total part, we have put it in the denominator. Clear? 7 by 9, 1 by 3. There are so many examples. And same way, improper fraction, if we take improper fraction, we can say 8 by 6. 6 denominator in the denominator, so it is smaller than the numerator. So it is now clear what is proper fraction and improper fraction. Proper fraction whose denominators are greater than the numerator, and in improper fraction denominator are smaller than the numerator. Okay, now next type is unit fraction. What is the unit? Unit means 1. Unit means literal meaning is 1. So you can see the example here on the screen. 1 by 9, 1 by 3, 1 by 6. You can take the you can take the denominator of different numbers, but in the numerator, what is unit fraction? What is unit fraction, class? All the fraction you can see, 1 is in the numerator. So whose numerator is 1 is known as the unit fraction. Clear, class? Okay, now move to the next one, mixed fraction. When we talk about the mixed fraction, it is in the name. You can see it is mixed of what? Whole number and the fraction. And what kind of fraction? Proper fraction. We have learned the proper fraction. No? What is proper fraction? Whose denominator is greater than the numerator. We learned now. So what is mixed fraction? Mixed fraction means the number that combines the whole number and the proper fraction. Clear? See the example here, and I can give you more example of it. How you'll read. First of all, while we read the mixed fraction, how we read. Clear? So this is very important. 3 is to 1 by 9. Clear? 4 is to 2 by 3. Clear? So these are the example of mixed fraction. Okay class. So the introduction of the fraction we have done up here. So now let us revise what we have learned in our today's class. We learned what is fraction, class. So fraction is a part of a whole or a something which is in a group. Clear? This we have learned first, and the second part we learned fraction. We write fraction in the numerator upon denominator form. Yes. Then next we learned the types of fraction class. So we learned the types. How many types we learned? There one is like, unlike, proper, improper, and mixed, and the last one is unit fraction class. So let us revise these types fast. Like fraction whose denominator are same, and unlike fraction whose denominator are different, and the proper fraction whose denominator is greater than the numerator, and an improper fraction whose denominator is not greater, means smaller than the numerator, and the unit fraction whose numerator is always 1, and mixed fraction if we talk about the number that combines whole number and the